Marty, I've drank too much Jim Beam.
Episode 164, Jay. Look at us.
Oh,
Such like
devotion for so little viewers.
Isn't this like the fourth episode we've done in person? I think it's been
fourth
four or
fifth.
five, yeah.
We did one, and then we did New Year's. We did Christmas, then we did New Year's, and then we did another one. So this should be 5.
Yeah. So it's our 5th episode together.
Look at us!
I feel like there's more consistency in the show now. I don't know.
Yes. We're, welcome to Drunk Tech Support.
Yeah.
I am Jay.
And I'm Rich.
I would like to...
I'm Jay's friend.
What?
What? Oh, I forgot a bottle opener.
Oh, you
damn.
pussy. Open it like a man.
I can't. I'm not a man. Oh, God. Don't. Oh, God. I sense a dentist visited our future.
Come on, you cunt. There you go.
God damn it.
That would have been epic if my tooth broke.
I already seen you slice your finger.
Oh, my God.
Like,
Oh, that really hurt, though.
oh, my God.
I was showing off.
Well, that's what you get for showing off on the internet.
Well, I was trying to do it fast because I'm like, we're on the air. I can't sit here for 10 minutes trying to do it because I have done it slowly before. What is that I just opened?
Founders Porter.
It looks like a homebrew.
It's dark, rich, and sexy.
Boom! We got a widescreen camera.
Oh, yeah.
That's a very, like...
Old-timey?
Yeah, but I was going to say, like, a dark, hard-to-read label.
Yeah, it is.
The colors don't
It
pop.
took me a minute to read it just looking at it in person.
Can't look at it in low light.
Yeah.
Speaking of popping, we updated our interface
Quite a bit, actually.
to be more minimalistic.
See, Jay's doing this whole thing where he embraces Apple. And they have that minimalistic thing going
I'm
on.
gonna fucking slap you. Like Will Smith slap you.
So it'll be set up for the show.
Fuck Apple. Apple is like, you're even like, I don't know what they're doing right now. Like, they're like,
Yeah.
they're doing all this weird shit.
As
like,
a company, it's a little weird.
Yeah. I was looking at Macs, and it's like, I was looking at their Macs. They had the iMac, and then they got the Mac Pro, or the Mac Studio now. And the iMac only comes in one size, which I've never seen that before. They're like, oh, you can only get the 24-inch iMac.
I think it's just part of the transition
And
to
they-
M1s, but
But it's not even like you can buy the old ones. It's like, these are the current products.
Right.
And it's like limited. It's weird. And like,
rumor is they're going to be having a more high-end iMac again.
yeah, 'cause I want like a 32-inch iMac. Like, I need all that screen real estate.
Yeah?
Yeah, if I'm going to be editing 4K video.
Oh, I thought it was for the porn you watch.
Well, yeah. I mean, I only need like... my phone works for porn pretty well.
Right, yeah.
That's about all my fucking iPhone's good for. It's like, I'm not happy with this phone.
I know, you've made it clear.
I don't know how many times I've said it on the show, I appreciate Apple. They make a good product. Okay? I had the iPhone 8, and I was happy with it. And I told
Well, the
you,
issue-
after Windows, I was like, I'm going to take the plunge.
I think the issue is more like what they've been doing lately, not so much...
Oh, so I just picked a bad time to get into Apple?
Right,
Oh, good.
yeah.
Well, I'm about to jump ship again. I'm just gonna be using a jitterbug by the end of this. One of those grandma phones.
Can't do that while I'm drinking.
Jitterbug. I just want a phone that's a phone. I don't want to. Fuck it, man. My Galaxy Tab, whatever the fuck it is, it was like the latest and greatest. Like, I love this thing. I was like working on like artwork and stuff the other night.
Yeah.
I might get a Galaxy 22, 23, whatever the hell they're on right now.
Why not?
Why not? After that thrift shop video that we just posted.
Yeah, which we got good reviews on, but I know you were not happy with anything on it.
People weren't happy with the audio. I wasn't happy with the audio or the video. there was like screen tearing. It was like low quality. Like apparently that third camera like makes a big difference. I just don't understand. I feel like Apple's making mediocre products. Yeah, fuck you, that one. I feel like Apple's making mediocre products now.
They are. It's like, my theory is that they're trying to cater to everyone and not just the elite Apple fans like they've done in the past. Well, they want the average person using the iPhone because they realize there's a huge market in people that don't.
Before they did this, everyone had an iPhone.
Yeah.
Like it was like that was the phone you had. Everything else was like weird and nobody liked it. Like, you know, there's an Android people, and I was an Android people.
You were an Android people,
and I just don't feel like they're trying to reach like the fucking like. I'm picturing like the girl that like abuses Vicodin and like has like 2 jobs, waitress, and like that's the phone you get for free when you sign up for like a service because she doesn't understand credit and bills and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, you can get a free iPhone when you sign up for add a line to your account.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
It kind of does.
No offense to working mothers that like Vicodin. I understand.
Yeah,
that keeps you going.
No offense.
But yeah, it feels like Apple's appealing to the lowest common denominator, and it's sad.
And the highest. They're catering to both, or they're trying to.
But they don't specify that's what they're doing. Like you get an iPhone 14. I'm like, I'm like, it's the latest iPhone. I didn't get because they had the 13, the 12, the 11.
Right.
Like, I'm like, no, I'm getting the fucking brand new 14, man.
Drizzle, you're a nerd.
Wait, what?
You watch us. Drizzle said nerds.
Oh, he's not watching figure skating tonight.
No figure skating?
Oh. Yeah, so they don't tell you. Like if I'm gonna make this like if you want a budget iPhone, then get the original 14. If you want,
it's
they don't say that.
They're probably afraid of alienating their actual Apple users.
Well, wouldn't an actual Apple user that was trying to save a couple bucks, like, I don't need the Pro, I'll just get the 14.
I've done that. I did that with the 12.
Camera sucks, and I mean, that's really all it sucks about it. Like, I'm not functionally...
Drizzle, what the hell happened? Back in the day, you used to bring your girlfriend to watch with you.
Oh, snap.
Jeez. Women.
Oh, yeah, so we changed our... I got Riz to change our... can you get rid of, like, the Target rectacles around the chat? It's really
Rectacles?
Annoying. Yeah, that's what that is.
No, they're rectangles.
No, it's a recticle. It's like the sight on a gun.
Oh, I didn't know that was a real word.
Yes. We're trying to be hip and cool, so we switched to the Fortnite theme for chat.
Right.
So, enjoy.
No, Jay was getting on to me because we've been using the Minecraft theme for...
No one plays Minecraft anymore, bro. It's all Fortnite now, bro.
The whole time we've been doing the chat, I think.
Yeah.
We've done the Minecraft one.
And I'm like, we don't need to be a small window for us now because we're not doing 2 separate streams. We're all in the same room, so we can be full screen. Minimalist, bro.
No, it's Fortnite, not Comic Sans. There's a difference. You will never catch us using Comic Sans.
We should make the chat. We should make the chat Comic Sans.
Unless it's ironic.
I saw one of the themes was called Comic. And I'll
bet you that was it.
Oh my god.
You know that's where Comic Sans comes from, right?
From comics?
Microsoft Chat. Back in the day on like Windows 95. You were like in a chat room like any other internet chat room, except you were in a comic square, and like every time you talked, you would have like a bubble, like a comic book, like, and it was in Comic Sans.
What?
Yeah, I used it a lot back in the day. It was
I'm sorry. So this was Windows 95 with Internet Explorer.
I don't remember if it was 95 or 98, but yes,
I would think it was 98 because 95 wasn't really internet savvy, and then they released 95 with Internet Explorer.
Yeah, there's it was actually a pretty cool idea, way ahead of its time, I think. But I think it was just called Microsoft Chat, or maybe it was like MSN Chat or something.
It was probably MSN Chat. I've used that.
Let me do Microsoft Chat Comics.
Oh my god, I used to.
Oh, here you go.
Comic Chat.
Well, I don't know if this is actually what it is. Maybe I'm gonna be.
This looks like something else. This looks like something.
You think it's something else?
Yeah. Oh, there goes our chat because we're looking at a white screen. We talked about this ahead of time.
All right, so
If you're talking in chat, we don't know what you're saying.
I'm surprised you didn't know that though.
No, I never use Microsoft anything
Really?
other than Windows. Like, I use Yahoo Chat. Do you remember Yahoo chat rooms back in the fucking year 2000?
Yep.
I used to hang out in.
Oh, here it is right here. Microsoft Chat. That was right. All right, let me get
So
it.
every time you. What? That's kind of cool. Why is this should be a thing nowadays?
Right?
Bring back Microsoft Chat.
Microsoft Chat.
What? That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
You can like make your characters.
There it
do
is.
Stuff.
Now the viewers can see it. Viewer can see it.
Oh yeah. So Drizzle, we have a checklist. Oh, you can't see because it's washed out.
Well, no, but
We have a checklist before our show, and the very last line says, "Alert the fan."
you're the fan. So yeah,
Which is
Microsoft
my
Chat.
duty,
That's
'cause you
where
already learned.
Comic Sans first was there, and you could like design an avatar, and it was kind of cool.
That
Yeah.
is.
It was like any other '90s chat room. You go in, ASL, want a cybersex,
I used to hang out in NH Romance on Yahoo chats back when that was a thing,
Awesome.
and it was literally like 50 dudes in a room, and like a girl.
Where's all the
come-
chicks?
And like one girl would come in and they'd be like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? Yo, you're beautiful." And I actually met.
Then her computer crashed because it couldn't handle all the
It's
chats.
overloaded. It's like a DDoS attack. So many messages. I actually met a couple people through Yahoo Chat back in the day. It was weird and creepy.
I may or may not have met one of my wives there.
Oh snap!
Actually, it was AOL Chat, not Yahoo. But
That dude. Okay, chat nowadays.
how to catch a predator? What the fuck?
How old is your wife?
Walking in with a 6-pack of Zima?
Why don't you have a seat? Why don't you have a seat right there? What are you doing here?
Oh my god.
Did you come here to meet this girl? You brought condoms, whipped cream, and a 6-pack of Zima. What were you thinking?
Oh shit.
I
I don't even know where that came from. But anyways, yeah.
I was just reminded of that South Park episode where like Cartman's trying to meet cool people that want to hang out with the
Yeah.
kid, and he ends up finding like a bunch of pedos.
Or It's Always Sunny when they're trying to get cool guys to
Oh,
come and
cool guys with their
hang out at the
their
party
little muscle
mansion.
thing. That looks
Yeah.
like a dick.
Uh,
I forgot.
Did you
what
give him
I was
the
saying.
dick
chat. You okay? So like chat rooms nowadays don't work because it's like tens of thousands of people in the chat, and the chat scrolls by so fast you can't even like I'll watch a YouTuber that's like
yeah,
streaming.
even
and they have
live streams on YouTube, except ours.
you gotta watch like us
Not ours.
because it's like very slow because
Yeah.
it's just one or two people
You
chatting.
keep up.
Why do we keep doing this? Rich?
Because it's
Why
fun.
do we keep going on?
I enjoy it.
Well, like yeah, back in Yahoo chat days, there'd be like 20 or 30 people
Yeah.
in a chat room, and you're able to follow a conversation because it wasn't like, dude, I remember back when we were roommates, I would like sneak onto your computer to get on AOL, and like go into like Christian chat rooms to like harass them, and I was like, Satan is good, I love Satan, I'm such an edgy 18-year-old kid.
Jay was like the internet's first troll.
Oh my god,
That face, actually, the meme troll face, that was based on you.
it is. This is the troll face.
Yeah.
Yeah, the internet, nothing's fun anymore, dude.
It's not. We were actually talking
And I
about
think it's 'cause,
technology
like,
in general. It's
I
gotten
think
too
it's because
easy.
back then everything was amazing and new to us, so we have fond memories of it. All this shit that exists now is amazing and new to the young people today.
But everything's so easy.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to figure out how to use a computer to use technology.
Yeah, you don't have to dial up and hope it actually fucking works and nobody picks up the other phone on.
I think the problem now is when you got on the chat room in the 90s, everybody on there was a little bit of a geek. Because they had to be able to use a
or
computer.
pervert, geek.
Or a pervert. And then now everybody's on the internet.
Yeah, because there's an app for it.
Yeah.
There's an app for everything, Rich.
So maybe that's why we liked it. Maybe that's why we romanticize about it.
Yeah,
Because
I don't even
back in the day, it was nothing but people like us that were geeks and.
Yeah, I don't. It's beyond my time. BBS bulletin boards, dialing
Yeah.
up to a bulletin board. And
Yeah,
shit.
that was.
That
old
is beyond
school.
my time. I
Really?
didn't yeah, my parents didn't let me online till I was like 18.
I wasn't allowed either, but I had a friend that.
I watched a friend dial up to one, and I was like, "That's so fucking cool."
Yeah.
But like, I never got to actually experience it myself.
Hmm.
So, but I'm like nostalgic for that, even though I never got to experience it. I'm like, that's kind of neat. You
They
can
are.
just dial in somebody. Didn't we talk about like setting up?
Well, you talked about setting one
dial
up,
up.
but I mean, the infrastructure is like non-existent now.
We
Like,
just buy a phone.
I would have to like run a phone line.
Yeah, we'll
from
buy a
the
phone.
wall.
Can we
and-
roam it off our Macs?
Probably not. I guarantee the Max doesn't have. Oh, these Macs. The
Yeah.
old classic Macs. Maybe. I'll bet you there's a card that we could get.
There must be a dial-up modem for those.
Yeah.
You can dial into our server.
Our Drunk Tech Sport BBS.
Oh
We
my
could
God.
emulate one.
That would be so cool.
We could emulate one on the web.
But people could dial in though.
Yeah. Not dial, but.
Oh, I want the experience.
Oh,
of,
you want the whole thing.
you got to get a
Run it off
$14.99
Google
a
Voice.
month phone line so you can dial in.
Yeah.
It's got to be authentic, Rich.
Drizzle said run it off Google Voice.
Can you do that?
You can use it for like as your phone, but I don't think you could use it like as a
For
dial-in
dial-up
point.
internet?
Yeah, it's like
Oh my god.
anyway.
I remember the early days of voice over IP,
Back in
I
my
was-
day,
and I was like, I was blown away that you could like, it's hard.
Talk over
It's
the
hard to
internet?
explain. I was using dial-up internet. While connected to dial-up internet, I was able to have a conversation
yes,
over it. And I'm like, how can it barely load a web page, but I'm having a crystal clear conversation with somebody over dial-up internet? That made
Yeah.
no sense to me. I feel like it's like you either need the phone for voice or internet. You can't have both.
Hey, in a minute we'll be able to start talking shit about Drizzle again.
Oh yeah, why?
He's going to bed.
Oh good.
Has to
Fucking-
get up early.
I'm sorry. Drizzle
He says he's still catching up. What episode are you at now? That's what I want to know.
Don't put him on the spot, dude. Do we need to change our like? I'll change our show time for Drizzle.
Well, everybody.
We have such
that
few
I got-
viewers. I feel like we should coordinate a time where everyone's willing to like.
The time that works seems to be around.
What just happened?
Your camera stopped working.
It says active. Did it overheat?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's your camera.
It is pretty toasty.
153 making history is next from 10-7.
153. Where are we now?
Where do we make history? I don't understand what we did. Whoa.
Did you switch to the Mac?
All you can see is me. Oh, and now it's gone. Oh, no.
Hey guys.
Fuck you, Drizzle. Oh my god. I don't know. The GoPro just isn't working
Okay,
anymore.
so today I dropped $700 on a GoPro and accessories to like improve our like
Aesthetic.
video quality and all that fun stuff. And we were using the GoPro as the camera for tonight, and I was gonna announce that, but it just fucking
just
stopped
died.
working because apparently it overheats. I'm returning it tomorrow. Like this is bullshit.
That's wild.
It's like, do you have like a laser thermometer?
A laser thermometer? Yes, downstairs in the garage.
No, I got one.
Not,
Hold on.
not worth getting.
Quick vamp.
Vamp? I just told you earlier I can't vamp.
Vamp.
No! This show's going to hell because I can't vamp. Oh, wait, look. The GoPro app crashed. Maybe that's why it stopped working.
Because there's something wrong with the GoPro. What the fuck is my little thermometer thing, man? I had like a. Oh, I know where it is. It's in the box under here. Because it's in my. Stupid. The show is a failure, Rich.
Is it
On every level.
on every level?
Pretty much.
Wow.
It's 114 fucking degrees. 115.
Oh my god.
Can you just switch to the Mac?
Yeah? Can you turn the Mac?
Jesus H fucking Christ. Yeah, you can use the GoPro as a fucking camera, except it fucking overheats and bursts into flames, and then you can't fucking use it. Awesome.
Oh, man.
I can't. I gotta tilt it.
I got it.
Alright. Thanks, GoPro. Totally worth the money. This is their, like... It's like... It's right here. It's like... I was looking up online, I'm like, that seems to do everything we want. I'm like, we can covertly film, like, thrift shop videos and crap.
Yeah, it actually fits a pretty good purpose, but if it's going to get to 100 degrees, just... Oh my god.
It's so hot!
Oh, the episode was about when I finally got you to agree that Apple made a decent product.
What was that product?
I don't remember.
Something stupid.
We also discussed Meta and why anyone should give a shit about it. Cool. Very cool.
Wow. I'm returning this. I'm going...
Good night, Drizzle.
Good
Dick.
night! Great, now I'm covered by the chat.
I'm fixing that.
This show, man.
We can blame this on the GoPro, not on the show.
No shit. Why can't people make a good product anymore? So anyway, let's talk.
That's a
about
good question.
Let's talk about the GoPro that I got for the show. I was looking online. I wanted to get like a DSLR camera, so we could start making like some high quality looking shit. We can go out
Right.
and film stuff because I wasn't happy with this fucking iPhone.
And we did have a good experience, I think, doing thrift shopping. So
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I ordered lavalier mics that connect to the iPhone, so we can have lapel.
Oh, you ordered them?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, they'll be here next week.
I didn't know you actually did it.
So me and Rich can have our own microphones. That'll eliminate the audio issues that we're having.
Yeah.
So I've been looking to get some more professional equipment, and I saw, I watched a bunch of video about the GoPro, and it looked like it would do what we wanted. Because if we were gonna go to a thrift shop and we walked in with like a big DSLR camera,
People would be like,
people
what
would be
the
like,
hell
"Get
are
the
you
fuck
doing?"
out of here!" Yeah. So
Remember
like,
when Walmart used to chase us out because we were filming in their store?
What were we filming?
We would go there to like just shop at like 2 a.m, and somebody had a camera. I think it was when you got your digital camera for the first time.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I was thinking video.
yeah.
So I was looking at the GoPro. I was actually looking at the GoPro 9. I didn't know there was like an 11 out already. And the 9 seemed...
I don't know anything about GoPros. I'll admit it straight up.
I had a GoPro 3, and it was awesome. This is before they had LCDs on them, so you couldn't tell what the hell you're doing. You had,
Oh,
you
wow.
had to use the phone app to see what your GoPro was seeing.
All right.
So I'm like, all right, I'm going to get a GoPro, because it seems like it's like small enough and shoots awesome quality, and the fact that you can use it as a webcam. And then I get it home, and first of all, the battery's dead. So it took like 3 hours to charge it to 70%. Yeah. And then,
It does have a huge battery too, though.
I got a 10. I got the GoPro 10. It was like almost $500. And then I filmed some test footage, and then I went back to look on my computer, and it looked like shit. There was like all this strobing stuff. Anyway, and then I figured out that there's a way to like force it to do just like 1080, because that's really all we need for web stuff. So I got on 1080p at 60 frames a second, and that looked decent. But the thing's always hot. It's always that hot. It's that hot when you're charging it. It's that hot when you're filming. It's that hot when you use it as a webcam.
I mean, what do they do when computers get hot? They put a heatsink or a fan on them, right?
You can't. It's all battery. There's no room for a fan.
You could make a bigger fucking camera. They're sacrificing cooling.
These are meant to be
for
like
size.
These are meant to be like worn on your helmet, on a head.
You want to wear that on your helmet and have your helmet melt?
Yeah, right. Melt through right into your brain. There's like a chest. They have a chest mount. I was thinking that'd be cool for like thrift shop shit.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
You're like a
So then I
body
look at
cam.
let's not go there. And so I was really excited to get this, and I get home and I'm like, this thing is constantly like over 100 degrees. It's charging. Like the only time it's ever not scalding hot is when it's off.
Wow.
Off and not charging. And I even bought this like $70 stupid like selfie stick / tripod, whatever for it. I'm like, this is gonna be so cool.
It is very cool.
In theory.
Physically and in theory, it's the whole heat and quality thing.
Rich said earlier when he was looking at it, he's like, what's that? I'm like, that's the battery. He's like, this thing is 90% battery.
Yeah.
But, so I'm looking, the battery life maximum is 90 minutes. And that's shooting at super low quality with super low frame rate. Anything above that, you're looking at like 30 to 45 minutes.
It's so big, it looks like one of the cartridges you put in like a label maker. It's fucking huge.
Dude, it looks exact. When I was putting the battery in, I was like, this is like a... This reminds me of like an ink cartridge or something. It's crazy. Yeah, so I'm super disappointed with it. Because it's the latest in fucking... Well, it's not the 11. But they're all like that. They all have... I don't remember the 3 having these problems.
Yeah.
The 3 probably only shot in like 720.
Well.
But, yeah,
it looks
like an ink cartridge.
Yeah.
So you gotta buy like... I'm sorry, should a battery be this hot?
No.
That's gonna explode,
not.
dude.
Oh my god.
That is so hot.
Can you run it without the battery in it? Maybe if it doesn't charge, it won't get so hot.
It's 95. It's 108 degrees. 111.
111.
112.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. What are the tolerances for these things?
I mean...
Aren't they like, don't put in fire?
Yeah. I mean, it's within a safe...
Right.
Operating. Like, it's not going to blow up on your table, but...
It might blow up in my hand.
Definitely hot enough to lower the lifespan.
Right, yeah, all that heat. And, so, yeah, they sell, like, additional batteries and stuff. I'm like, if you're going on, like... Because I was thinking, I see all these... When you look at their website, there's, like, all these people snowboarding and doing, like, dirt biking and, like, mountain climbing. All these, like, cool, like, action shots and stuff. But I'm like, you only get 45 minutes to actually take any quality 5K video.
Yeah, and if you're doing, like, a desert race or something, it's going to overheat in 5 minutes. It's going to shut off. You get a black screen for the whole damn thing.
And apparently it just shuts off when it gets too hot, so...
Reminds me of the old spoof Apple videos where they were like...
When you need to shut down.
It's really easy to shut down. You just be working on something and then it just turns off.
Do you remember the Apple gaming Switch spoof? It's like...
No.
Gaming on an Apple's like... You don't remember that?
No.
Oh my god. He's like, there's lots of really cool games for the Apple, like that puzzle game with the Apple logo. You ever see that?
Oh my god.
I just found out today that's made by one of the guys from Rooster Teeth.
What's Rooster Teeth?
They did Red versus Blue, the Halo.
Oh, okay.
The Halo thing. I didn't know that until like the other day. I watched a documentary on Rooster Teeth, which apparently they were originally called Cockbite. And they realized they couldn't, like, trademark that name. You couldn't make a company name that, so they changed it to Rooster Teeth. Cockbite.
I can see that. So what was the commercial about now?
Gaming on a Mac.
Oh, gaming.
If you type in Rooster Teeth, gaming on a Mac, that's probably what it was.
Okay.
There's lots of great games for the Mac. I used to love all these.
Is it the Mac Switch one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let me switch to our other thingamabobber here.
He mentions like some really dumb games that were on the Mac. And then he goes to, that puzzle game. I think he says Photoshop's a game. He's like, Photoshop.
Oh my god. I mean, that's, back in the day, that's really all anybody ever did on...
It was, this literally around the same time with that other guy that was like, anything on a Mac is really...
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one.
Playing games on the PC was like...
Oh. You're not going to be able to
games
hear
on
it.
the Mac.
Sorry.
Like Warcraft
Well,
3.
we can't laugh at it if we can't hear it, Rich.
That puzzle game with the Apple logo, that's a great game. I beat it, but it's still fun.
I gotta replay it now because we can't react to it.
It's just, you go to the store, and there's just so many
reacting.
games. I mean, everywhere you look. But on
What
the
the
Mac,
hell? That's not in English.
and you know which ones are good because you've already played them all on the PC 5 or 6 years ago. On the Mac, I can play plenty of great games that you just can't find on the PC now, like Zork, Breakout, Super Breakout.
Wow.
Another great thing about the Mac is upgrades. On
Photoshop.
a PC, you have to open up your case, swap out your video card, change jumpers.
Photoshop's a game, right?
On the Mac, when it's time to
I
upgrade,
mean,
just pick it up.
but anyways, as I was
throw
saying
it
back
away,
then, like
go buy
really
another.
all people used Macs
name is
for
Gus
was
Sorolla,
video
and I'm a
or
gamer.
audio or, you know.
Well, I used to be.
Aw. I think the greatest thing about a Mac is when it's time to upgrade, you just pick it up, throw it out,
Throw it away.
and buy a new one.
Yeah.
Which still seems to be the case, apparently.
Apparently.
Rich with your MacBook that only has 8 gigs of RAM.
Look.
What is up with that?
What is up with that is I didn't want to spend a lot of money
How
on a
could
Mac.
you, in this day and age, buy a computer that only has 8 gigabytes of RAM?
Because it only needs 8 gigs. I've never had an issue with memory on it.
I lost my vape. I'm freaking out.
It's not on your thing. Oh, you probably brought it over there when you went
Oh,
to,
son of a bitch.
went to go
Sorry,
get your
I wanna
temperature thing.
I want to save money. I want a new Mac, but I don't want to spend a lot of money.
But I don't want to spend a lot of money. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like,
Uh-huh.
I mean, if we're being honest, I'm cheap.
Being honest. Nope, it's gone.
If I can find a cheap way around something, I'll do it that way.
Yeah, but you remember my debacle with my Mac? What the
Or how about the current one with your iPhone?
Oh my god. I've never had a good experience with Apple, dude. It's gone. It's gone!
It's gone.
That's fine.
And it's gone.
I didn't need nicotine. That's fine.
So, we do have some topics, you know, Jay.
Yeah, about my why does all their shit sound the same? My MacBook Air.
Mm-hmm.
Not my AirPods. Not my iPad Air. Not my AirPads.
AirPads.
The MacBook Air.
When
And
it's your time of the month,
it'll-
AirPads.
It only came. People made that joke with the iPad.
They sure did.
I bought one with 4 gigs because I thought that was like all I needed. And they're like, the day later, they're like, guess what? Now all our computers have standard 8 gigabytes of RAM. So fuck you, Jay.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it was literally like a week after you
Every
bought it.
time I like talk myself into buying a brand new Apple product, they fuck me over, Rich.
Pretty much.
Why? Is it
Maybe
'cause I talk so
they're
much
doing
shit
it.
about
Yeah,
them?
maybe they're doing it on purpose because of the way you talk about them. You gotta
Like, we're
treat
gonna
them better.
ruin our reputation and our line of computers. Because fuck Jay. That's
You know what
why.
the most important thing on the notes is tonight, Jay?
What?
The bird
Where's my vape?
from Twitter
Yep.
has a name.
Oh, what's?
Did
the
you
name?
know that? I honestly did not know it had a
Now
name.
that you say that, I feel like I did know this.
So his name,
Oh, there it is.
his name is Larry the Bird.
I'm sorry. When did they name this? When was Larry Bird relevant?
Well,
In the 90s?
yeah, no, not even like 80s.
Oh my god.
That was his high time. So yes, it's named after Larry Bird, but they named him Larry the Bird.
Oh.
And I have no idea why. Maybe he was a huge Celtics fan. I don't know. But whoever thought
Did
it up-
Elon leak this? He's like, guys, guess what I found out?
No, he didn't.
That just came out. That's really weird news.
No, it's not new news.
It's always
old
been
news. It's always
known?
been that.
I never heard of this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I might have heard of this and just
I had never heard of it.
forgotten about it.
You know, I put this on the notes too because you seem to know all about it, and I had never heard of it. But this Baghdad battery, I was watching Ancient Aliens because it's like my guilty
Batteries
pleasure.
over Baghdad.
And I learned about this Baghdad battery, which is apparently it still to this day generates like 4 volts.
Yeah, Rich didn't know about like dry pile batteries.
Well, I knew about them, the technology. I didn't know about them being in like
They didn't
ancient.
use them to make light bulbs or anything like that. They used them because like it made them tingly when they touched it. Like put their tongue on it,
like a 9-volt,
and they thought it was like magical curing energy or
oh
some
my
shit.
God.
I'm serious.
Okay, I'm believing you. I'm asking you because you're the expert.
I also
here.
told you that these dry pile batteries are charged by the moisture in the air. It's not like you could start a car with one. They do not put out that
they're
much.
real low power.
Yeah. There is one in a museum I didn't know we were going to talk about this. Otherwise, I would have looked it up.
I put it on the notes if you'd have checked the notes before an hour before the show.
When do I ever check the notes before a show? There's a battery in a museum in America
In America.
that powers a bell, and it just rings on a set interval or something, and it's been ringing continuously for like
Ring every
120
time you
or
touch
150.
yourself?
What?
What? I said, does it ring every time you touch
It's
yourself?
been ringing continuously for 150 years on this battery with nobody's messed with it. There's no recharging or anything like that.
So why are we not exploring this technology? I mean, I know it's low power.
Republicans.
Huh? Republicans?
They're fucking like they're getting rid of the electric car in Wisconsin or some shit. Like fucking A. Sorry, I just went off topic.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's probably why. Don't we kill off?
Isn't
things?
that why they killed
Didn't-
Tesla
Didn't
too?
they
'Cause-
kill the electric car back in the 80s?
Yeah.
The Volt or whatever it was called.
And the hydrogen powered one is pretty much dead in the water.
And that water power car. Remember that guy that got off by the FBI or something shit because he made a water powered
Something
car?
like that.
I watched this video with my tinfoil hat on.
Yeah.
I totally buy it.
Oh my god.
I don't know because they're gross and old and moldy, and nobody wants a gross old moldy battery near them. I don't think they can output like the wattage and the steady.
If they were
power.
able to get 4 volts, I don't know how many amps they were able to draw from it, but I think you could run something with 4 volts. I mean, a double A is 1.5.
Yeah, dude, we could charge our Walkmans.
So, I mean, it depends on how much power,
I'm
how much
wondering if
amperage you can pull.
yeah, I'm wondering if it yeah, how much can it like?
but could it light an LED? That's what I want to know. If you could
Probably
run an
I
LED,
doubt it can like. Now I'm gonna look it up, Rich.
I mean, if it can ring a bell, there's probably a mechanism involved there. You've disabled it.
Oh my fucking god! I hate this fucking phone.
If you hit the button on the side 5 times, even accidentally, it disables your biometrics, and it does that on purpose so you don't have to hand your phone over to law enforcement.
I don't want to talk to you.
So if you ever get pulled over, just tap it 5 times.
The dry pile battery. Well, because they found them in Baghdad, so they must date back to like, what, like 300
Ancient,
BC or some
yeah,
shit.
like ancient times.
Okay, well it says the dry pile. I guess it might have been a version of it. The dry pile, also referred as the
Zamboni pile?
Bro, it's a Zamboni. Dude, they got Zambonis.
Guy.
The otherwise known as the Dualic dry pile. Dude, I lay a dry pile like every morning if I drink too much the night before. It's like it hurts. It hurts
That's
so
gross.
much.
I don't want to talk about it.
There we go. The Oxford Electric Bell
Interesting.
is believed to be powered by the Zamboni pile battery, guy. It's a wicked good battery. It's been going for 20,000 years or some shit.
Electrostatic.
It is constructed from discs of silver foil, zinc foil, and paper. Alternatively, discs of silver paper with a thin layer of zinc on one side, because zinc is used as the anode.
Conductor?
No, it's anode and
Oh.
cathode,
Right.
right?
Something like that.
I don't fucking know. One side or silver paper smeared with manganese dioxide and honey might have been used.
Oh.
That's how they glued everything together back then.
Well, you know, honey actually never goes bad, right? It doesn't spoil.
Yeah, no, it fucking crystallizes and you can't use it. So you throw it out. So what are you talking about, Rich? Have you seen your honey crystallize?
We have a jar of crystallized honey downstairs
All
right
right,
now.
so it's Zamboni piles, a more modern construction, were manufactured as recently as 1980, providing accelerating voltage for image intensifier tubes. I don't know what that is. Particularly in military use. Today, such voltages are obtained from transistorized inverter circuits powered by conventional low voltage batteries. So they're really low voltage.
But even that, couldn't you use a low voltage battery to charge up a capacitor to do something? I don't know.
I mean, they can only like.
Obviously, if
they're
it was
probably
a-
like trickling electricity.
right.
So you would. Did you hear about that that
I
startup.
bet your battery on your GoPro wouldn't get really hot with a trickle charge from that.
It would probably also take 18 years to charge it. Did you hear about this company that has these trains that carry
Trains, you say?
rocks up a hill for their kinetic energy?
What?
And then they release them, and they fall down the hill, and they use that, like, the braking energy of the fucking train.
Never heard that.
They're, like, trying to, like, say this is a viable source of power for us. Instead of windmills, we're going to have trains carrying
Windmills.
heavy rocks up a hill. And then when we need the power, we let them go.
Well, you know, windmills cause cancer, so.
Yeah, and solar panels take power away from the sun. The sun's going to die.
Because of us.
Zamboni. Every time I say it, I'm like, Zamboni piles have an output potential difference in the kilovolt range, but current output in the nanoampere range. So they're like, they have really low current.
So their potential is in the kilovolt range.
Right. But current output is in the nanoampere.
Oh.
So there's not a lot of amps going
Yeah,
in. You
so
cannot power
you're-
your refrigerator off a dry pile.
Well, I never wanted to do a refrigerator. I was thinking like an LED.
The Oxford Electric Bell. That's all you can power off it, Rich. It rings. That's all you need.
What does it sound like?
It's probably inaudible. They have to use like scientific instruments to like actually. I think that's what I read. I'm sorry. Whoa, I scrolled too far. The Oxford Electric Bell, or I'm sorry, this sounds English. The Oxford Electric Bell, or
'cause Oxford's in
Clarendon
it.
Dry Pile. What?
It's because it says Oxford.
Oxfordshire. Is an experimental electric bell, in particular type of bell that uses electrostatic clock principle, and was set up in 1840, and which has run nearly continuously ever since. It's one of the first pieces purchased for a collection of apparatus by clergymen and
Wait.
physicist Robert Walker.
Isn't a clergyman just like a priest, like a man of God?
Maybe.
So
He's
why
like,
is he
this is
purchasing
the demons
apparatuses?
that we gotta hide it, because it's like the devil's device. It is still ringing, albeit inaudibly, due to being behind 2 layers of glass. So yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like a goddamn, looks like a transistor. Like it looks like
Or like a vacuum tube.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
A vacuum tube. Transistors replaced the vacuum tube.
They
Idiot.
did.
So that's how it works. It just does the way a regular thing
Oh,
does.
so it's like an
alternating
actual
electric
like
current.
swinging pendulum, like
Yeah.
sort of.
Well, it does the way a motor works, the alternating currents. That's why it's like AC, alternating current. No, it's not doing a dance. Alternating current, it's like a thing. Like it
No, I know.
changes polarities, and that's what causes the swinging
Yes.
effect. And that's how they get the bell. I know something about some things. The experiment consists of 2 brass bells, each positioned beneath a dry pile. They really should have came up with a better word for that. 'Cause dry pile of dog doo is what I think of when I say that. Bro, look at this dry pile. A form of battery.
Guy, you fucking dog.
Yo, what the fuck? Get the Zamboni in here to clean it up. Giving the bells.
See,
opposite
that
electric-
hockey reference was for you, Drizzle.
Yeah, bitch. Sleep tight. Why is the chat so squished?
Because you were big after the whole GoPro fiasco. I really liked that camera view, too.
Well,
Bullshit.
Apparently, we can't do it for more than 90 minutes, Rich.
We didn't even do it for 30.
We were testing for like an hour before we went live. Shut up. It's still too warm. It's kind of this thing's like perpetually hot.
Oh my god.
It's like for branding
I mean,
people.
fuck finding new battery technology. Just throw a GoPro in there and use the heat to generate electricity.
I guarantee like 90% of this device's like power is lost through heat.
Oh, I guarantee.
I mean,
it.
everything ends up becoming heat, but like, it's way too much fucking heat. We don't need the film in 5K. If you could only get like 30 minutes of 5K video, the technology's not
But
there.
it's still heated up, and we were only doing 1080p.
No, I don't know what that. No, because it switches into some webcam mode. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, which is 1080p. Remember the settings? I could change it to 720, but it was default.
Oh, you're right. We were only 1080p.
Yeah.
Fuck you, GoPro.
What the
Why
fuck?
are you guys so fucking hot? Put a fan in there. The fucking Nintendo Switch has a fan, and that's really small.
Maybe they've never heard of fans.
What's a fan? How do we dissipate all this heat? Oh, through the battery.
Maybe they have a failed
We'll
podcast.
direct all the,
and
we'll
so
direct all
they-
the heat towards the battery, because I think that'll dissipate the heat, right? The battery will get up to like 150
Right,
degrees.
right. And then it'll just shut off.
And it just shuts off.
And then it cools off, and then you're
Then you
good
can
to
use
use
it
it
again.
again. Yeah.
Because you know what? They're expecting us to be like snowboarding or something and filming like snowboard video. in
Oh,
the
so
Alps.
you're saying it's too hot in the house.
Yeah, room temperature is no good. But if if you're on a motorcycle and you got it on your helmet, you're like with your cool GoPro video. That's the problem. I got a thing that's oriented.
So why not put a little fan in there that you can flip on and off if needed? That way, if you're
that
stationary in the
battery
house,
life's gonna go from like 90 minutes to like 10 minutes.
Ay.
Or
Design a better product, GoPro.
sell a complimentary,
Your mom. Complimentary, free.
a fan that attaches to it. It's just like it's the size of a real camera, and it's just fans that blow on it. Boom,
Oh, you mean complimentary like it complements it, not
like an accoutrement,
not that
like
it's free.
an accessory. That's what I was getting at. I need to drink some more. Are we done?
No. So Google is shutting down Stadia.
It sounded like bomb.
Anyways,
Bomb. Oh, I thought Stadia was done.
they're shuttering it yesterday. 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
And we all know what happened to Stadia. They went the Microsoft route where they had the technology but didn't bring the developers on. And
It's
when
like a Microsoft phone.
and then when they got some developers on board, they tried to rush them. They're like, "You're not moving fast enough. You need to move You need to have games ready now." And then they did. They're
So,
like, "Oh, fuck it, goodbye."
but unlike most Google products where they just shut it down and fuck the users, they actually released a new game right before it was shut down. It was just a Snake knockoff. And a firmware update for the controller that will allow you to use it as Bluetooth on anything.
Snake.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the Stadia stood for?
No.
High quality 3D immersive fucking realistic gaming
Oh.
without needing to have a console. And the last game they released is fucking Snake.
Yep.
That's like a they're like dunking on
It's appropriate.
the people that were into it. The last game we released is like the Nokia version of Snake.
My understanding, it was a more modern version, but still.
Is it like Snake 360? You're like going through like a fucking 3D tunnel and shit. You're
It's like a fucking wormhole. Or a Borg conduit. So I found this website that you might be interested in since we're working on vintage apples lately.
you are. I'm not.
Well, yours is the
well,
only
I've been
one
waiting
that's
for a
still
good
open.
camera so I can film my fucking thing, and now I gotta.
Shitty GoPro.
It's called a transwarp conduit, by the way, idiot.
I couldn't think of the name, so I just said Borg conduit. Fuck you.
It took me that long to remember it.
Anyway.
I'm like, what the fuck was that
Oh,
called?
so you couldn't remember either?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking yell at Rich in a
Anyways, I found this website, vintageapple.org, and they actually, I don't know if you've ever seen Byte magazine. It was like an Apple-centric magazine. Back,
second. Oh, then no, because
of
I hate
course
Apple.
not. Yeah, but anyways, it was in like the 70s and 80s, and
then definitely no.
well, you know what? I am sick of your shit tonight.
I wasn't conscious till 81,
True.
and then my parents didn't let me have a computer, and then they took it away, and I didn't get the computer until I was like 20 fucking one.
So this website, vintageapple.org,
Yes.
has scanned to PDF every single article of Byte magazine from 1975 until
I love
1998.
Dude, I love that they do this, but how long is that going to be there? How long can they afford to keep that website up, and what happens when it's gone?
Well, and that's why you need to hoard everything like I do.
I don't do
Like,
that anymore.
go in here, get a scraper to scrape the website, take every file,
Yeah.
put them on Chunk Store. Anyways, so I thought it was kind of
Why
cool.
haven't
Like,
you launched Chunk Store yet?
I actually bought the domain and then never did anything with it.
Why can't we like? We could just have a little batch file that just dumps your files onto the
Yeah.
fucking machine. That's all we need.
The year 2000 survival guide, man.
Oh.
That's important. That's relevant, right?
I did read. I don't remember what magazine it was, but it was like a futurist. Maybe it was Pop Sci or Pop whatever, Popular Science. And I remember them describing. This was in the year 2000 that I read this, and they were describing a future product that we would have that would be your PDA and your phone and your
So the
fucking fax.
smartphone.
And yeah, but they were talking about rolling up LCD screens.
Really?
You could roll it out, which is what they're like. We're trying to like come up with.
Yeah, they're getting there. Yeah.
And you could like touch, and you could do everything from it. It played music. It had access to all of human knowledge, and I was like, dude, that's so fucking awesome. And here I am in the fucking future, and I'm like, my fucking phone sucks. I wish I could go back.
Perspective, man. Perspective.
I wish I could go back and tell young me, like 19-year-old me, and be like, dude,
Just be patient.
yeah, you're gonna have to wait another 40 fucking years. Like, don't even bother.
I'm really interested in what Lewis, Donna, and Terry are doing today. Lewis was satisfied with Sun.
Oh, Sun Microsystems?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they're big now, right?
yeah. I used to
Donna only needs NT.
Oh, of course.
Oh. But Terry there, she insists on IBM.
I'm sorry. What was the difference between IBM? Didn't they run Windows? Or were these like IBM mainframe?
It was a storage server they're advertising, but
Okay.
but IBM's could run like normal software. I mean, we had the
All right. When you say NT, you're talking about like Windows NT,
yeah,
new technology,
right. New
based on
technology,
Windows.
technology. Yeah. This guy Gordon though, he's happy with HP.
Good. These look like real.
This was back when HP was actually a separate company from Compaq before the merger.
These look like real, legitimate, like security badges.
They probably
when
are.
I go for a job,
'Cause
and
back in the day, it didn't matter. Like security
they're
wasn't.
like,
really-
whatever. Yeah, we all use the same pin along it. But no,
Look at
like,
this.
when I take my picture for my security badge at my jobs, I'm like,
Look at this. PowerPC does blazing vectors.
vector processing.
Email gets secure. Ooh.
Oh, using what? Mine?
Miami. Yeah. That's crazy.
Java? Oh my god. Java? Java's that
Java.
old?
Yeah.
What? That's insane.
Hey, look, a dongle. The most advanced dongle on the market.
Dude, I thought I had the most advanced dongle on the market, but I guess I was wrong. These guys?
Rainbow Technologies.
What? Get your dongles. Wait, what is it a dongle for?
I don't know.
Is it just like a Terminator?
It looks like a null modem.
Yeah.
Or something like
It
that.
looks like a
Like-
Terminator.
Oh my god.
We got the most advanced null modems ever.
Look at that CRT technology. Look how thin it is.
What? That's got to be like forced perspective. Yeah, look at the side view.
Yeah.
The side view is it's a flat screen. Don't turn it
Oh.
sideways.
Don't turn it aside.
Oh, ViewSonic.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was actually looking up CRT screens because I want to make a server bot in one of these.
Yes.
So I'm trying to find a screen that will replace it, and it's like 8.5 inches across.
Go
And-
to. Oh well, I'll show you the website. I don't know if it's still up, but if it is, I'll show you where to get it.
All right.
Hey, Jay, let's talk about your gateway.
All right. Like to Narnia or like
You know, I used to have a gateway 2000.
$4,099. Oh my god.
And that's only a 14-inch display.
Jesus H Christ. Hard drive.
I mean, a Pentium 2 and a laptop. That's pretty impressive.
God, I remember Pentium 2.
Comes with Windows 95 and McAfee. Oh, look at NT. It's a castle.
It's so secure.
So secure.
I mean, it was way secure. Way more secure than
What the
98.
hell? Software protection
Is that
system?
guy sucking on that baby's nipple?
I don't know what he's doing.
Bro, is that another null modem?
That's what it looks like.
Why is everyone selling so many null modems?
Wait a minute.
Hasp.
Look at that. 50% of business software is stolen.
Okay.
Where did they get that stat? Did they just pull it out of their ass?
What year is this? In the 80s?
98.
Yeah, I was stealing software in 98.
More and more developers are protecting with HASP.
What does HASP do?
Looks like it plugs into a printer port and probably has some kind of
They're implying that they were stealing.
authentication.
Wait. They are implying that people are stealing from the company directly. Like going onto their servers and stealing their software?
No. They're just saying that this will prevent, kind of like, have you ever had a software where you have to have a USB
key.
stick?
A key.
Yeah,
That's what that is. Okay.
basically the same thing, but before USB existed.
Okay. All right.
That's at least what I'm.
Okay.
I'm.
Okay, I got a different.
interpreting
I
it
got
as.
something completely different. Cause,
I love how it plugs into a parallel cable, but it has unparalleled flexibility.
But you still got to plug into a parallel port.
Right. But it's unparalleled.
We can probably make a whole series where,
Oh,
we
my
go
God.
through these.
We could
These,
probably.
like,
You think you're ready
magazines.
for the next millennium?
No, I need Leonard Nimoy to like talk me through Y2K. I'm serious.
Built to buy, built to sell. The IDT Win chip, the Windows microprocessor. What the fuck is this? I've
Who
never
was
even heard of this.
IDT?
I think it was probably another CPU manufacturer that didn't
Like
make it anyway.
Cyrix?
Cyrix.
Cyrix?
I used to use a Cyrix for years.
Dude, I had a
They were
Cyrix.
so cheap.
I had a Cyrix 3.
This
That's the one
This chip
that's the
is,
one I superglued the fan onto.
this is
for the heatsink.
intriguing.
I've
Yes.
never heard of IDT.
Me either.
I'm sorry. So this microchip is specifically designed for Windows.
Specifically,
Will it
It's
run
a-
Doom?
probably doesn't everything.
Look at those fucking 3D fucking Microsoft Excel generated fucking
Those are pretty fucking slick for 1998. all right?
graphs. Oh my god.
The fast inkjet takes on laser, and it's still failing.
What's the difference? What's the difference? Wait. It's page printer laser?
Huh?
I took a printer's course for my A+.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference between inkjet and laser.
Laser uses lasers to burn toner onto paper.
Microstatic.
And then
To like put the
inkjet sprays ink.
I never considered those. I always called them page printers.
That's
Have you
weird.
like looked into that process on how like laser printers work?
Mhm.
They're fucking insane.
You know what's really
how an
interesting?
image
I
comes
think-
out on the page in the end process is like witchcraft to me.
I forget what company it was. I want to say it was Epson, but I don't think it was. I think it was another company. Anyways, they make these like cubes of ink. They're like dry cubes.
Yeah. Where are you going? With
And
this?
that's what you use for your printer.
What?
Let me see.
And they like melt it?
Yeah. Cube.
Because I know you use dry toner powder, which is just like
Xerox does it, I think. actually.
mostly iron. Print cube. Print cube.
Let me see if it's Xerox. Yeah, Color Cube. Here it is.
What?
It uses 4 sticks of ink. I wonder if I can get a picture of one of the sticks.
So they must melt down because it's literally iron. It melts. There's iron in
Yeah,
the
there.
toner, and it melts the iron.
Solid ink cubes. There you go.
What?
It's wild, huh?
You can print color pages?
And it came out really good compared to, like, it was a good happy medium between laser and inkjet, and it did a really good job.
I'm really interested in how that process works.
Huh?
Because you can't just melt the what? What? My
Yeah.
mind's blown.
Is it really? You've never seen these?
No.
Wow.
I understand toner. I guess because toner doesn't like flow, so you just melt some toner. No, because it distributes as a powder, gets statically attracted to the page, and then it passes through
The fuser.
the fuser, and so how does that fucking work?
Here you go.
You
Solid
must
ink
melt
printer
it into
overview.
ink and then drip it onto the page.
That's what I'm thinking.
This is very interesting. I am very drunk. I'm out of Pepsi. Oh. Oh, that guy looks like he knows what he's... I've, like, met so many guys like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. He works in IT.
He doesn't even, like, show the ink. What the
No,
hell?
he's just babbling about it. So, Rich, tell me how this color cube works.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Is it like a bullion cube?
There it is. So you just drop it in, like, the slots.
Does it get, like, shit all over your finger?
No, it's like a crayon. Like,
Okay. Now that you say that, I kind of understand.
yeah.
Crayons are easy to melt.
Yeah. See, the trick to teaching somebody something is just to find something they can relate to.
I melt crayons in my spare time.
Yeah.
That's
So,
cool.
anyways, it was neat technology. I don't know why it didn't really pick up. I'm
Probably
sure
'cause
there's
it
some
jammed and wasn't reliable. Because
It was a Xerox after all, so they probably jammed all the time. But, you know.
yeah, so I can see why. Yeah,
Anyway.
it seems like too loose of like a feature. It's like so much can happen. It's,
I know.
It's exposed to the elements. Like
Yeah.
you just drop it in.
Yeah, there's no box, no package.
Yeah.
Just a piece of wax or whatever it is.
Hmm.
Look at this. A scalable design.
What?
$4,399.
For what? Is that a computer?
Yeah. Look at that desktop.
It looks like they're advertising office furniture.
It sure does.
Uh,
This is actually what they're doing. The Dell PowerEdge 2300.
Oh my god, up to 400 megahertz.
Remember when like
That's so
a
many
lot-
megahertz, Rich.
Remember when a lot of companies had like these form factor servers? Like now everything's in a rack.
I've definitely used the old ServerBot was that form factor.
That's true.
It was one of those.
Ooh, the webified office.
Webified.
Huh.
Oh my god. This is like super interesting. We need to make like a separate segment where we go through these.
Yeah. Yeah, what do definitely. So this is Byte Magazine. So if you're interested, vintageapple.org,
Or Chunk Store.
and there it'll be.
Chunk Store, right?
I'm not
You
downloading.
should at least
them
create
yet.
a website called Chunk Store where you have available all the dumb shit you've.
Yeah, I can do that.
You know, it doesn't have to be personal files. It could be like just.
20 files like the dump
It's like
on our website.
yeah, it's like oldversion.com or
Yeah.
or fucking what's that website that supposedly indexes the web?
Speaking of old versions, dude, I put this on the notes this morning or last night late. The Lisa, Apple Lisa,
Yes.
named after his daughter.
Yeah, I watched Jobs
Yeah.
with
Hit
Michael Fassbender.
40-year anniversary. 40 years.
I've never used it. I have
Me either.
I don't know anything about
I
it.
mean, I've seen videos of it. It looks a lot like early Mac OS. That's where they got a lot of the ideas for Mac OS. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's very similar to like System 7 or 6, you know, but without any frills. But anyways, they went open source. They took the OS and went
Looks
open
like
source with it.
Raptar from like
Reptar, not Raptar.
Reptar from
Rugrats.
Rugrats.
Yes. Anyway, so when they hit 40, they decided to release it as open source. They I guess the story is they actually wanted to do it like 4 years ago, 2018. So it was like 4 years ago. And they decided, the people that hold the rights decided they were actually going to wait until the 40th anniversary. So they didn't release it. They just kind of teased it, and then they released it this year.
Okay.
So now we can get an open source version of it, and
Will it run on my Mac?
I don't know. We can find out.
We should find out. I'm interested in this, in what it does.
Well, let's
What
find
it
out.
can do. We won't find out.
We
We'll forget
might.
about this.
We might.
No, we're gonna forget.
We never do, though.
Nope. I'm
And
very,
I put this on here for you.
dude. That's gotta be like a scam. That's not a real thing.
I'm hoping it's not. I mean,
We were just talking about this in the last episode or so.
I feel like the government would not care.
They're like, you cannot bring. No,
But-
because then everyone that wants to smuggle drugs can put them in a fucking collector's case and say this
True.
is graded A+ and sneak shit to the U.S.
But
So-
allegedly,
Zach, did you hear about this?
Customs destroyed a sealed copy of Pokemon Yellow worth $10,000.
A
Cut
brand
the
new,
front
unopened,
off.
sealed inbox copy,
Yeah.
and they were passing customs to get into the U.S. And they're like, "No, we need to open that."
Yeah.
And they busted it open, sliced it up. Wah wah.
I wish they could see his face right now. It's just
He's
like,
like-
his jaw dropped, and
That's how I feel. That's
it's sad. I mean, I've never even seen a sealed copy.
why are you okay? Did you buy this
What?
out of the country,
Well, yeah, they probably had it.
or are you just
Shipped
walking
in.
around? If you're just walking around with it, you're an asshole. 'Cause
Somebody
that-
probably bought it on eBay.
This
or
belongs in a museum, as Indiana Jones would say.
something. Yeah, well, somebody probably bought it on eBay or something, because eBay is such a great place to sell things.
It is. I have a copy of Pokemon Yellow, but
It was back when that Byte magazine came out.
I bet, yeah, because they came out in like '98, I believe.
98, 99, something
I
like
have Pokemon Yellow, no box,
that. Mm.
abused,
I had 3 copies of
with
it.
some kid's name scribbled in Sharpie across
Hey,
the
me
label.
too.
I know. I was looking at Zach, so I was like, "Wait, is that the same kid?" No, it's 2 different names. Ugh.
That's funny.
So, don't just have them ship it. Apparently, like if you're to ship something, why does it show like
I have no idea why that's on there.
a Chad, like a dude bro? Like I don't understand it.
I don't either.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Sickening, really.
Well,
But hey, I know I told you, but I never talked about it on the show. Microsoft is hiring in Redmond, Washington, for an archivist.
yeah, you sent me that, and I was like,
Yeah,
it requires like a bachelor's degree in computer science. All these jobs out here require bachelor's degree. The one you sent me today, bachelor's degree. I'm not getting a bachelor's.
anyways, they are hiring an archivist, and it looks really cool. So their responsibilities are basically to maintain their old computers that they keep in like a museum.
Preferred qualifications. Oh,
Preferred
I'm sorry.
is a master's.
master's is preferred.
But that's preferred. You can have a vocational qualification, so your certificates are good enough for the archivist.
Okay.
I just kind of want to like get it just so I can go to like a party with like a sport coat on and just be like, yes, I'm an archivist at Microsoft.
It's like a PC museum. I'm in charge of it.
I'll have to get like patches on my arm, like a
Oh
professor,
yes, some like suede or whatever it is. Beautiful.
yeah.
Um,
Anyways, I thought it was really cool. I mean, it's literally everything I love about computers is like the old technology.
me too.
Maintaining.
Oh my
it
god,
and-
it pays from like $117,000 to
$195,000.
$195,000. All
Yep.
right, I'm gonna apply for that.
Yep.
I'm not gonna get it.
I mean, it's like probably a 2-hour commute each way every day.
That's another problem with jobs in this area. But they're like, oh, you don't have like a fucking degree in Cobalt or Pascal or like ancient bullshit.
Yeah.
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 It's gonna be some old guy that gets it.
That'll be all right. It won't be me. Because I don't want to
It's
drive
gonna
out
be
there.
like the 8-bit guy. one of
I
those
feel like I
guys.
got spoiled at my last employer because my office was less than 2 miles from my house. So it took me 5 minutes to commute to work.
I got you beat. I rented the property from my job,
That's
and
right.
it was on my
And
job
just walk
property.
across- Yeah.
I would walk across the parking lot to work.
I feel like that's like a company store thing. Like you got screwed on that deal. Like, oh, we need you at 4 a.m. to come fix the server.
Yeah. Yeah, could
Get your ass over here. I know you're right there. I see you drinking on the porch.
What the fuck? Yeah, that was also an issue. I was like, can't throw parties
Yeah.
or do anything crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway.
Anyway, we done? Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
Rich.
yeah. I think that's all the notes I
It's a
had.
good episode up until the fucking GoPro cut out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna return that tomorrow. Get
Yeah.
my money back.
We should do some research. I bet there's a competitor to GoPro that would be
Grope?
better.
GoPro?
GoPro.
GoPro.
I've been drinking. Shut up. I bet there's a competitor out there that's similar. Maybe not as good or small, but definitely doesn't heat up.
Yeah, I keep seeing those stupid handy cams and crap, and I'm like, they look so cheap.
What's that other one? Was it the? No, that was a DSLR, the Rebel.
Yeah, I want to get the Rebel. I might go back and get the fucking Rebel, but then I'm like, I can't sneak footage of. I might keep this and then just get the stupid Canon Rebel. Can't win, dude.
You know, we never did discuss if we were going to continue our new outro for the show. You said you didn't like it.
I saw an Xbox logo on your watch.
Hmm?
It said Zane.
Oh, yeah. He was requesting time because I have parental controls on everything in their life.
I don't even have my watch. Oh, yeah. We are still doing the old...
We're still going to do that?
I'm done. I'm done. I've reached that point.
All right.
Go fuck yourself.